Hey, high levelers, I want to come here and give you a quick update in this video about a new cool feature that Highlevel has released. I think if you're dealing with websites, more specifically external websites that your clients have, and you're trying to integrate that website in with Highlevel, this is probably going to be a pretty cool feature that you may or may not know about, may save you some time, energy, and trouble, and also be a cool feature for your clients. So let me show you what it is. So right now, if you're not familiar, Highlevel already has built-in analytics within the platform itself. So let me show you what I mean here. If you go down to sites, now this right here is just within Highlevel though. Normally when this was first built, it was within Highlevel, but if you go to analytics, what you're going to see here is you're going to get a list of all the funnels, websites, again, QR codes, webinars, everything that you can create here. Highlevel is basically integrated all of that client stuff, analytics, into a dashboard that your customers can see right here. Not only that, but your team can see. Now, I did a previous video about this a little while ago. Now you can do this exact same thing with Google Analytics. You absolutely can. But the point about it is that if you deal with Google Analytics, depending upon how your company is set up, you may actually have set up this client's property under your company account, which means that only your company can see that data. Your client cannot log into analytics and see it unless you configured it on their account. But even then they have to go to a second login screen if they want to see their website specifically for anything that's external. Keep in mind, all of this stuff that you see right here is strictly for internal use. Now you see they've actually added this nice little feature right here. Let me try to blow this up. So you've got all these internal things, but then you get external tracking. This is pretty cool because now Highlevel has actually generated a small piece of code that you can use to put on the remote external website. That's very similar to Google Analytics. It's not in competition, but it's just cool because now you could put that on the external website along with your lead connector plugin, any code for funnels, any code for your review testimonials, all that stuff that you could generally generate code for and put on an external website and have it work within Highlevel. Now you can actually start tracking web traffic with this. So that's pretty cool. So right now what I want to do is I just want to show you, first of all, that the external tracking is right here. Now I don't have a ton of traffic going to this. I just built this to show you that it works and just what you could expect to see. But the nice thing is that you can use the exact same analytics dashboard that Highlevel's built into the platform. So now it makes it very easy for, number one, your team to log in and look at analytics, but also your customer. Your customer at any time can log in here, look at analytics and see, as long as you show them where the external tracking is, if their website's external, but you can show them how to look at the traffic, views, pages, where the traffic is coming from, all this other stuff in case they ever want to know. So let me show you how you do this. First of all, you're going to go down here to settings, and then they've included this new thing right here called external tracking. So you see this WhatsApp. This is now a new thing that they've included. So if you click on external tracking, now what you end up getting is this kind of nice code. Now, I do want to let you know that this particular feature is available for both website and page views, and it's also available for form views. Okay, so I'm not going to demo that. That's honestly, to me, a little bit more complicated to integrate this code into a form, specifically if you're not using a high-level form, which I don't know why you wouldn't. But anyway, I'm just showing page views. But if you take a look here, you do notice that you can track page views and form fills, opt-ins, stuff like that if you want to from a remote site. But again, if you're using Highlevel and you've already integrated Highlevel, then you're probably already using an opt-in form or some other form of Highlevel on that site, in which case you already have workflow automations that can capture and track that. You don't necessarily need to give analytics here, but that's up to you. I just think it's pretty cool that you can actually view the website data inside here and actually show it, because now you can sit back and start showing people like, hey, how many visitors are getting every month? That means equates to customers. And then from there, if you want to, and they don't already have it, maybe you could sell them a website chat widget. Maybe you could sell them AI, stuff like that, that can start interacting with the customers on the site. But anyway, I digress. So here, if you just take a look, this is the code, and it's very specific to your account. So right now, it's just the tracking code is generated. All you want to do is just highlight this and just simply right click and copy. Now, this right here is I was using my external site for me, breodaniel.com. That's a WordPress site that I've got hosted inside of Highlevel. But right now, this is a dashboard for that. So if you take a look at that, one of the things I do want to sit back and show you real quick, where is it? This text right here. Copy and paste this tracking code into every page of your site, just before the closing body tag. Now, this right here can be a little bit daunting because you're like, man, this page could be 8, 9, 10 pages, 12 pages. Am I going to have to do this every time I add a page to my website? This is going to suck. This is not scalable. I can't keep track of this. I hear all of those objections already because those are the same ones I had. So right now, what I want to show you is this. And I don't know exactly about if you're dealing with a site like on Wix or GoDaddy or something like that, but typically if you have a WordPress site, you can come down here and install a plugin that allows you to do headers and footers. Now, basically this right here, that text I just read you right there about putting it just before the body tag, that really is just the footer area of your website. So let me show you what I mean by that. I've actually installed, I use this little one called Code Snippet. So if you go to Code Snippet, you can actually, it's just a free plugin you can download. But right now I'm going to go ahead and look at what they call the header and footer area. Now, the reason I like this is because if you ever have anything like this is my Google Analytics, I actually use Analytics to track this particular site. So this right here is a great place if you want to put something on the header. And the great thing about this piece of code, it puts it on every page. So remember we said install this code on every page that you want. This right here, this plugin will ensure that all of this code in the header section gets in the header of every page of your website, as well as if you look here in the body, this right here is the body section. Again, if you want to put stuff in there, I don't have anything there that I want to put in there. But now if you take a look at the footer area, and I want to show you, blow this up, these scripts will be printed above the closing body line. So that's perfect. That lines up directly with what Highlevel wants you to do. I already have, if you take a look here, this script code right here is for the lead connector plugin. So that right there is some code that I already have for that. That's not the one I'm talking about. This is the what I copied from the site that we have right here. Copied this code. I put it in here. Now it did take honestly a couple of hours, I'll have to say, to start pulling in data for that. But now that you see that if you put a plugin like this in place, or if there's some place inside of the external website that does header footer areas, and you could just put this script in the footer area, that's all you need to do to start tracking stuff inside of Highlevel. So let's go back here. Let's go back into the site, to the analytics area, and let's go ahead and look at the external tracking here. So now, as you see, there's just been a few page views since then, form views on here. But the cool thing I want to sit back and show you here, first of all, it's just not the total page views, average time. A lot of this stuff didn't get populated. Here's the browser. That was the most specific. Here's where people were tracking from. All people were from the United States. So you can geo-track. It just does that by IP address. So it does give you some pretty good information for just if you want to give your customers that little extra piece of information regarding their external website for like verification of how many website visitors they're getting. And maybe, like I said, maybe even use that to justify doing something else for them. Hey, you're really getting a lot of views every month. We should look at upgrading your website, or we should look at including some widgets or doing some other things to start attracting more clients from there. So that right there is something. But here's one of the things I think is pretty cool is whenever you get this in here, now you actually start having all the domains show up. So right now, as you put that in there, you can have multiple domains in case your customer has more than one external site. Maybe they wouldn't, but you could do it by domain. You can simply do it here by the area. So I only have like blog, call, a couple different options here for pages, and then any of the forms, which I don't really have. That's a hidden form, so I didn't really identify it. But you see, my point is that you've gotten all this stuff inside analytics. I just think it's a cool feature. I think if those people out there who are dealing specifically with AI, and I mention AI because as an affiliate of Highlevel, I push all of my affiliates to start AI and reputation management because I think those are the two best services because they really can service every niche on the market. There is no specific niche. Everybody needs those services in some way, shape, or form. So this right here, again, is a cool feature to incorporate because now as you're selling AI, you can sit back and say, hey, look how many website visitors we're getting, and then push them to say, hey, let me at least sell you a chat widget. Maybe not the full voice AI. Maybe you start, to charge them $100, $150 a month to do a chat widget or something like that, just to get started or even more. It's up to you. I was just trying to throw out a number, but anyway, I thought it was a cool feature. I just wanted to show you how it works, where this stuff is, how you can use it. And then from now on, now your customers are here and you can start showing them how their website is doing. So anyway, I appreciate it. If you guys are looking to sign up for Highlevel, I do have a 30-day free trial and a ton of bonuses. I'm not even going to bother going over because it's just too many to even view here. Thousands of dollars worth of work and manpower to produce this stuff that I was just going to give you. But anyway, if that's what it is you're looking for, if you want, also sign up for a discovery call below as well. That right there is in case you are looking to get signed up for Highlevel and you're not quite sure about the platform. You just want to have a conversation about will it work for your business, things like that before you sign up. Go ahead and choose the discovery call as well. Have a great day and thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.